So my homegirl shared a poem with me called "A Crucifixion Type Love" on that was on YouTube the other day, and it inspired me to want to share my work. I'm sharing it. It's not a love poem, but it's about Black people, which I think are love poems all by themselves. I want to read it, and I'm sharing it. Yes, in my bathroom. This is for you, Nia, and for all the other Black people in this world. And it's called "I Am Because They Are." I am beautifully Black women, sheathed in deep, dark, splendidly smooth skin, beautifully Black like plums, breasts dangling, hanging, but not strange fruit, feeding beautiful Black babies, pleasuring the fathers who selflessly sowed their seeds, body strong and stern, limbs long and lanky, lips thick and full, nose broad and wide, eyes bright and round like the sun that blackens their skin, so black it's bright, shining, illuminating a light that's blinding. Brass and beads, silver and gold adorn and adore them. Their hair, a beautifully kinky coil, coarse mangled mass of majesty, the epitome of their strength. Samson mocks her, and Jesus was made in her image. She, stolen, stripped, dragged across brazen bronze beaches, reaching out for her fathers, brothers, uncles, men who lost their manhood, standing there naked, hopeless, helpless, haplessly watching their wives, mothers, sisters, beaten, raped, humiliated before their eyes, needing to do something, reaching out in their hearts, screaming in silence, yearning, trying to break the bonds that bind their will, and they were still strong, and I am them. Shipped overseas, stacked one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other, surviving, breathing, ingesting, smelling, dying in each other's feces, in each other's urine, in each other's vomit, in each other's spit, in each other's blood, one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other, and they waded in water, waiting on Moses, and they sang Negro spirituals as some kind of hypnosis for living on plantations and submitting to segregation, listening to lynch promote self-degradation, and they sang Negro spirituals, remaining humane under inhumane situations, and Nat Turner must have been my daddy, because I'm the revolt headed north, keeping the movement moving. I am Harlem in the Renaissance, painting, writing, jazzing, dancing, owning my own, creating community, living life through the arts, and being beautifully brilliant and being beautifully Black, which is a masterpiece all by itself. I am once riding in old Baltimore, heart filled, head filled with glee, and they seemed to be staring at the dark, but their eyes were watching God, and they were told to go tell it on the mountaintop that they'll face the murderous cowardly pack, pressed to the wall, dying but fighting back. I am Zora Neale Hurston and Claude McKay, County Cullen and Langston Hughes, because I too sing America. And when they see how beautifully Black I am, they won't tell me to go eat in the kitchen. I am James Baldwin in The Fire Next Time, Richard Wright in The Native Son. I am Alice Walker and Who Can Walk By the Color Purple and Not See God in It. I am Nina Simone in Mississippi Goddamn, Ella Fitzgerald and Tisket a Tasket. I am Josephine Baker and Dizzy Gillespie, Sarah Yvonne and Cab Calloway. Do-wop-dop-dop-do-ah. I am Pearl Bailey and Billie Holiday, Strange Fruit on Strange Trees. I am Lena Horne and Ethel Waters, Bojangles and Fats Waller. I am Jacob Lawrence and William Johnson, the souls of Black folks in W.E.B., Gene Toomer and Booker T. And I'm gathering myself by my bootstraps and keeping the movement moving in cotton clubs and Apollo theaters, speakeasies and rent parties. I am freedom fighters and freedom riders, revolutionaries and civil rights martyrs. My fathers are Martin Luther King and Medgar Evers, Malcolms and Stephen Biko, Stokely Carmichael, they're Huey P. Newton and Nelson Mandela, Bayard Rustin, Rochelle McGee, a New Jersey Turnpike and Sundiata. History and textbooks don't tell all about them. Unsung heroes but never forgotten, like the mothers who fought right beside them. I'm daughter of Rosa, Merle, and Coretta, Angela Davis, Fannie Lou, and Ella, Elaine Brown, and Sister Soldier. I'm Sada Shakur, a revolutionary with a revolutionary cause, and I must pause to pump my fist at a Hispanic brother on America's hit list, because Fidel Castro didn't trip when he granted Assata asylum. And I am those 4 little girls in the Birmingham church who didn't know they were suspects at birth, and being Black was like being cursed, along with going to Sunday school and learning about a white Jesus, a blonde Jesus, a blue-eyed Jesus, who resembled the likings of those who hated them. But they turned the other cheek and embraced their pink sisters and brothers who were considered nigger lovers, standing in arms singing "We Shall Overcome," as if they ever had to fight to overcome anything. I am the Little Rock Nine, bus boycotts and sit-ins, visions. I am the dream that Martin envisioned, the SCLC and the NAACP. I am the Black Panther Party, a revolutionary, holding, grasping, bearing arms, walking down Oakland, threatening to harm any pig that gets in the way of my revolutionary thoughts and my directing beautiful black people and revolutionary walks. And I say it out loud, I'm black and I'm proud. I say black is beautiful, and I say power to the people, and I say to be young, gifted, and black, and I say lift every voice and sing, and I dare anybody to silence me. And though the last poet said the revolution won't be televised, I am the attempt at taking the blindfold off the eyes of those who welcome change, who invite it, embrace it, and want to interrupt white America with it. I say, come on and go with me. Put on your traveling shoes and let's ride, because I'm Plessy versus Ferguson and Brown versus Board. I am the North Star and the drinking gourd. I am Harriet Tubman, who laid down the pavement for the movement. So let's collect all the brilliantly blazing black people and charge them to keep the movement moving and encourage no one to stay still. I am ill like hip hop and shell toss, break dancing and bebop, electric slide and the robot, the chicken head and pop block. I am fight the power and 100 miles and running, running, running. I am Purple Rain and Stephanie Mills, Africa Bombada and Sugar Hill. I am Fat Albert and the Junkyard Gang, Ladies First and Cop Killer, Self-Destruction, Public Enemy and Thriller. I am Gangstar, wearing Jerry curls and faded tops, cross colors and Reeboks. I am East Coast and West Coast niggas who forgot that beautiful black people were stolen, stripped, and drugged across brazen bronze beaches, sold and shipped overseas, one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other, paving the way so they can have freedom. I am now laters and lemon heads, pickled pig's feet and pickled eggs, the kind that soaks in a big old jar full of red vinegar, sitting on top of the counter in Perry's Corner convenience store. I am nigga please, and that's my nigga. Hopscotch, and I left my boyfriend at the candy store. I am everybody singing, dancing to the music while I sit in the back bedroom, wanting, wishing, trying to figure out how I can ease my way into the living room and cut a rug with my parents and their adult friends, pretending to be a hippie, a flower girl, smoking reefer and making memories. I am Yo MTV raps, different strokes and good times, doing the butt, the alpha and bump and grind. I am Black History Month and reports on Jesse Jackson. I am action and not knowing the rest of the words because I'm an American black and the lyrics are in patois. I am collard greens and chitterlings, fried chicken and turkey wings. I am Arsenio Hall and Afro Picks, Double Dutch and You Are Not It. I am Ebony Jet and Word Up magazines, Coconut Yoo-Hoo and Muslim selling bean pies. I am the movement making sure black doesn't die. So throw your fists in the sky and pump those black beauties real high, like waving your hands in the air and waving like you just don't care. Because if you like being black, you know it's all that. Let me hear you sing, oh yeah! You don't stop.